And good morning. It's Friday morning, and we read the rest of the story, Matthew 20:24 through 28. When the 10 heard it, they were indignant at the two brothers. But Jesus called them to him and said, "You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and their great ones exercise authority over them. It shall not be so among you. But whoever would be great among you must be your servant, and whoever would be first among you must be your slave, even as the Son of Man came, not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." So the mother and the two brothers asked Jesus for these special privileges, and the rest of the disciples are kind of honked. Wait a minute, who made them special? Why do they get this? Why didn't we think of that? Where's our mothers? We want the same privileges, Jesus. So it's not that these two asked for something that's out of bounds and the rest of the 10 are like, yeah, see, we wouldn't have done that. The other 10 are wishing, man, I wish I thought of that. And since I didn't, I'm going to be indignant. I'm going to be angry. And Jesus says, the Gentiles act like this. Their rulers lord it over them, and, the ones that are in charge boss the other ones around and all of that. But with you, it's whoever would be great should be the servant, the slave, really, it says. And whoever would be first among you has to be your slave. Just the way the Son of Man came, I came, Jesus is saying, not to be served, but to serve others, and to give his life a ransom for many. So Jesus turns everything upside down on these other 10 disciples and on all of us, really. He says, you don't come to me in order to be, the Pope and be served and have all these privileges. You come to me in order to serve others. And you don't get a lot of privileges in that role. And this is something a lot of pastors need to listen to, frankly, because a lot of them think that they're the big deal. And, Jesus has other ideas. They should learn to serve other people and not to be served. And that's a difficult thing for all of us. But Jesus says, I came to serve others and to give my life for others, and you should do the same thing. You should learn this. Whoever is going to be great among you needs to become as your slave, your servant, and be bossed around and be told what to do and not have opinions and ideas. The pastor of a very large Methodist church in Dayton, Ohio, said once at a conference that he thought Christians were dead people because Christians had been baptized, buried with Christ, and so they were dead. And he said, I don't understand how all you dead people have so many opinions, because dead people don't have opinions. And it's kind of a joke, but there's something to that. Sometimes we get like those other 10 and we get all indignant about this and that and the other. We have too many opinions sometimes. And Jesus is saying, don't have opinions, just serve other people and put yourself last. That's the way to be first. Of course, if you're doing it to be first, then you've got it all wrong. But that's the way that I want you to be, to behave. So let's keep that in mind today and this weekend, and see how long it is before we become indignant at something. My prediction is about 6 minutes, but we'll see.